one?
Reverend Al Sharpton had a lot of interesting things to say about lawmakers pushing back against these cuts that are being proposed by Governor Cuomo, by Mayor Bloomberg, especially pension reform, laying off teachers. And he's saying that lawmakers have kind of slacked in that area in terms of remembering why they were elected and why and what they're supposed to be doing up here in Albany. Do you agree with that?
I agree with it 100%. This budget is a draconian budget. It is cutting us to the bone. A record amount of cuts to balance a budget. $9 billion worth of cuts to balance a budget. Shutting down daycare centers, shutting down senior centers and youth centers. When we have those top 1% who are making 44% of the income in New York City and 35% of the income in the state, tax the rich. Don't come to the table and saying that the only thing we're going to do is cut, and then the elected officials, the Senate and the Assembly should save the people of New York from this governor who promised them that he was going to freeze wages, he was going to take money from the pension. They better remember what happened in Wisconsin. And that could happen here too, because the people are sick and tired of being the brunt of balancing the budget.
Well, how do you fight back against the governor who says he has a mandate from the people? He was voted in with, an overwhelming majority.
First of all, he doesn't have a mandate from the people because the majority of the people in the state don't even vote. The ones that are registered to vote. Secondly, that 70% of the 77% approval rating is bogus. He didn't even get started yet. When the people start bleeding, they will rise up. People are not going to go for this budget when they see the pain it brings. I mean, why would people want to support a governor's budget that's going to do all of the social services that's going to be cut? This budget is what he promised to do. And I said at the debate that he is going to be the king of cutting. The people in this, the poor people in this state, millionaires aren't leaving. The rich aren't leaving. It is the working class and the middle class that are leaving New York City because they can no longer afford to live here. And the unions who helped put him in now need to rise up and protect their people from this cutter that they put in office.
What kind of reception do you think he'll get tonight when he speaks?
Well, I think that the people here are probably going to give him a polite reception because half of them are scared of him. If they had enough nerve, they'd boo him out and tell him that what he's doing is draconian and is damaging to working class people in this state. We need to have some elected officials that have some guts and spine to stand up to him and tell him that this is not going to fly in the Assembly and his budget should not fly in the Senate either. They're there to protect the people, not to kowtow to the government.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you.